What's up, YouTube? So the first thing you're going to notice is I shaved. I've been going through a lot of personal changes lately, and that's kind of what this video is going to be about, is who I am, who I've tried to be, and who I'm going to be, and stuff like that. So my last video was talking about just struggling with and through my first trip, the beginning of my trip, and things not going well. And I still don't think that this is my life-ending career, as far as end-of-life career. I don't think I'm going to do this to retirement. I think this is just for a time. I knew that I would be away from my family, but it's hit me a lot harder than I expected. And just, it's been difficult. The kids not coping well, which is making things difficult at home, acting out just behaviors that aren't, my kids aren't acting like themselves, and it hurts me. But the big thing I wanted to focus on and talk about right now is one good thing that has come of this. I was out on my trip and I went into a truck stop, and I was handed a Christmas gift by a group of people and offered a Bible. I am saved. I have trusted in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I know that He's my only way to heaven, and I have secured my path and my right to enjoy an everlasting eternity in heaven. But since then, I've kind of lost my way and turned away from God, and I have had a lot of life struggles that have happened since then. I lost my lifelong loved career of being a police officer. I did that for 12 years. Just the area I was in and the agency and department I worked for whatever reason over time decided that I wasn't doing what they wanted me to do. And so I felt like I was being targeted, and so I moved on. I switched to another agency and I worked there for about a year. But the politics and all of that followed me, along with a couple mistakes that I made, and so I lost that job and career. So reeling from all of that stress and struggle, scrambling to find a job, I worked for a short time at a great company, great people, at a fertilizer company local here where I live in Kansas, and worked there for not very long, just because I realized that while it was a great company, it would be a great job for somebody. It wasn't for me, and I wasn't doing well with it. I had stress with that job. It wasn't the stress like I have now. It was stress with the job itself, and what I felt was not doing well, and the fact that I knew it wasn't going to help progress my family where we wanted to progress, which is we want to move. We want to move out of Kansas, and we want to move to North Carolina, western North Carolina or eastern Tennessee, in the Blue Ridge and Smoky Mountain area. And so I took the job that I have now, and trained and learned to get my CDL, and I'm driving a truck. Like I said, it's been way harder than I expected being away. The job is fine. There's learning curve and stresses with that, managing my clock and time and delivery times, and getting all of that managed and finding where to park and all of that. But I can do this job, and I will do this job for as long as I need to support my family and get us away from this area that has drug us down. But when I received this gift and this Bible, in the gift was a CD, gospel CD, gospel recordings. And so I had basically a one-man revival in my truck by myself, singing and listening to the CD over and over and over, reading the Bible at night, praying constantly. I think I've been praying. I've prayed more in this last week than I think I've prayed my entire life previously. I'm trying to find comfort, but right now it's not coming. I still have a lot of stress and anxiety over leaving my family. A lot of stress and anxiety over being away from them. Not just the love and comfort I feel from being with them, but just the thought of leaving them behind and being hundreds and hundreds of miles away should something happen. Knight Transportation is a phenomenal company, and they would do everything that they could to get me home should something happen, but I, in my heart of hearts, am struggling with being away from them and leaving them. But I'm praying. Like I said, I'm going to do this job for as long as I have to do this job to get us to North Carolina, where we want to be, and then I want to find something that lets me be home with my family. Whether that be a dedicated route that lets me be home every night, or something completely different. But this isn't. I can't be in this for the long haul. But understand that the most important thing that I can tell you is that Jesus Christ is the way, the life, the truth, and that no one can enter into the kingdom of heaven but through Him. And I have accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior, and I'm trying to focus on Him and listen to what He would have me do, and just trying to listen to Him to know if I'm on the right path or if I need to find a new path. Like I said, I will continue to do this job for however long I need to support my family and move us in the right direction. But like I said, I can't see myself doing this for years and years and years. Beyond that, guys, I would just ask for you to take a moment. I know it's the holiday season, and God and Jesus are hopefully on your mind, but I would just ask you to stop and take a moment, examine your life and where you are with your relationship with God, and try to focus on Him. I will send some prayers out for everybody. I would ask for some prayers. I need some prayers. I need some strength. Prayers for feelings of comfort and calmness. Prayers to have my stress and anxiety removed. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is family and God. God and family, Jesus. So get right with God. Get right with your family. Be on the right path. And do everything you need to do the right thing. As always, I love you, and I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me as subscribers and friends. And I just continue to try and do the right thing. So, love you, and hope you had a wonderful holiday and got to spend as much time with your family as you could. Bye.